Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is just a short preview of the video that I am currently working on. It is Chili's live stream from yesterday. Basically, he's just doing what he normally does. He's lying, he's giving misinformation, but he thinks that he's giving out the facts, and he's so clueless. He's so severely uneducated, zero intelligence. The worst part is his followers believe every word he says. That's the worst part, is that they're so easily manipulated and they don't know how to think for themselves, and they believe everything he says. That's the dangerous part. That's one reason why I want to get this information out, why I want to correct him, because I'm hoping if any of his subscribers do watch a video of mine and they do hear me state the truth, because I always put the facts up when I state them. I don't just say, hey, he's wrong, this, and that. I will always put up the facts. Sorry for my voice. As everybody knows, I'm still trying to get over bronchitis. I just feel like it's getting worse and worse. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the video. Again, it's just a short preview, and I should have the full video done either by tonight or Thursday. Anyways, enjoy the preview.
What I'm doing this morning is I'm finalizing the new trifold so that people who have previously purchased a trifold from me can get the printed home one updated, so they can print that out and get the new updated one. And the new updated one, I'm not going to tell you the exact specs of it, but it's dope. It is dope AF. It is so cool. Do me a favor, everybody, hit the like button if you would, please. Shock Professor,
So what Chili actually means by that is it's another trifold with new false information, basically. It's case law that he has picked out, taken maybe the first sentence or even half of the first sentence, used part of that, and then twisted his feelings into it and made a case law out of it. Nothing he says, nothing in his trifolds are correct. He's selling these people misinformation, and there should be a law against something like that. I mean, I'll have to look that up, but to literally charge people $25 for something that has false information, yeah, there's just, I can't believe people are that stupid.
I appreciate it. I do check out all the emails that I get. My cousin will filter my emails so that I can stay really focused, because I'm one of those people, if you punch me, I want to punch you back. And so the team around me makes sure that I try to keep my little headspace all queer so that I can help more people and stay as consistent as I can in focusing on the help that really truly matters. And that's what matters most. That's what matters most is helping people. So yeah. So I'm actually just finalizing the new trifold right now, and then I've got an appointment in Beverly Hills this afternoon for more court stuff I'm doing here in California. And, I'm really looking forward to this because, the thing is that I know sometimes, listen, you guys know that my job is to take on the police state, prison state, death state. That's my job. That's the reason why I think that I didn't have a wife and kids, because I spent a lot of time putting in with youth, helping raise youth with my family, and even external family who had children that I participated in being like an uncle to a lot of different young people growing up. And so I always think to myself, how did I get in this position? How did I get here? Because just so you know, how did I get here? Because just so you know, being a Hollywood executive, being a producer, producing TV shows with a bunch of really talented, attractive, fun people, it's pretty fun. Just say it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. So you start to say to yourself, and I was telling the story earlier to somebody, you say, how did you get here? How did you get to this point right here? And so I told this story last night, and I really am waiting for my I got to go as soon as my trifold part.
Okay, first of all, stop talking like a freaking 2-year-old. I mean, if that's your only education is kindergarten, then okay, then obviously it is, because that's your vocabulary right there and the way you talk. Oh my God. A 48-year-old man talking like a freaking baby. I guess that's the only way his followers understand anything he says. No, you don't have a wife or children because no woman in the right mind would want to procreate with you. No woman in their right mind would touch you sober. You're disgusting. You're not a man. You're just disgusting. That's why you don't have a wife and children, because of your personality. You are a vile human being. I really can't blame any woman who would not want you. You're just disgusting. I'm still trying to figure out about this whole being a Hollywood director, producer. What Hollywood producing did you ever do? Your little home video type YouTube videos where you pretend to be a police officer? That's what you're talking about? Because honestly, that's some of the shittiest directing and producing I've ever seen. And I've seen some pretty bad independent films, and I've seen some pretty bad home movies. And yeah, those rank way above yours. I don't know why you feel like you have to lie about who you are. It just doesn't make sense to me. Why do you lie about who you are? You're not a Hollywood director. You're not a Hollywood producer. How did you get to where you are right now as a 48-year-old male child in a man's body? I can tell you that right now. Because you have no interest in actually working. You have no interest in actually doing something productive to make money. You would rather just take from everybody else. Use people for money. Lie to people for money. Beg for money. That is all you're about. You've never had an interest in having an actual job. It's always been about grifting and using people. That's how you are where you are right now. A 48-year-old man-child living out of his van or off of whoever's couch they'll let you sleep on. You don't own your own vehicle. You don't have a home. You don't have a wife or children. Half of your family can't stand you. Most of the American citizens in this country can't stand you. The only friends you really have are the ones in your head, or the ones that you pay to be friends with you, like poor Colin. And I'm surprised he even sticks around after you so cruelly showed his face to everybody. You didn't have, that was just mean. You say you didn't mean to, but then you sit there and you have this grin on your face afterwards. You know damn well you meant to do that. You are not happy unless you are hurting somebody else. You don't help people, you hurt people. You're a 48-year-old man-child who has nothing in life. You're a 48-year-old man-child going nowhere in life. What's really sad is you're going to die completely alone and poor. Because eventually people are going to get sick and tired of being used and lied to by you.
Republicans and Democrats, I have not since 2009. 2008, I voted for Barack Obama. And then 2008, I voted for Obama. 2009, I started screaming, impeach Obama after he droned hundreds of thousands of people to death in the Middle East on Bush's stupid war. So who's more evil? Obama has the highest death count by far.
Nope.
Just so you guys know, let me give you a little fun fact from history. Obama has killed more people than all other presidents in U.S. history combined. Barack, you murderer!
Well, Chile proving yet again he's not credible to teach any history, whether it's a fun fact or an actual history lesson. Anybody who listens to Chili and believes anything that he says, when he says, oh, let me teach you something, history lesson or something like that, just know he's about to lie to you. And that's the bottom line. He's about to lie to you. Because to Chili, his feelings, his opinions are facts when they're not. He's just ignorant and uneducated and pathetic. He states that Obama has the highest death count out of every single U.S. president combined. Actually, the president with the highest death count is Richard Nixon. Deaths directly caused by him, 512,000 to 612,000. Direct responsibility for 500,000 and 600,000 in the U.S. directed Cambodian genocide. Partial responsibility for 1 million to 1.75 million deaths by as Khmer Rouge genocide. Directly responsible for at least 10,000 deaths by torture in the Phoenix program. Direct responsibility for over 2,000 deaths in the overthrow of the Chilean government. And it just goes on and on. Chemical warfare, perhaps 200,000 deaths by Agent Orange, and hundreds of thousands of deaths by napalm in U.S. Vietnam War. Partial responsibility for 1.86 million to 4.72 million. 500,000 to 1.5 million deaths by ideological blindness or incompetence. Partial responsibility for 300,000 to 3 million deaths ignored by the Bengali genocide. 3,000 Kurds killed by betrayal created conditions for 100,000 deaths by Hussein's genocide. Partial responsibility, blah, blah, blah. It just keeps going on. The second one is Ronald Reagan with total deaths directly caused by him, 325,000. The third one is Andrew Jackson with total direct deaths caused by him, 12,500 to 20,500. The fourth one is James Buchanan, partially responsible for 620,000 to 800,000 deaths. James K. Polk comes in at number 5 with 139,000 to 319,000 deaths. Number 6, Millard Fillmore, the sixth worst president in history, partially responsible for 120,000 to 330,000 or 300,000 deaths. Number 7, Bill Clinton with partial responsibility for over 300,000 to 600,000 deaths. Coming in at number 8 is Gerald Ford, partially responsible for 20,000 deaths or more. Number 9, Harry S. Truman, direct responsibility for hundreds of thousands of deaths. I guess they just don't have a count. William McKinley comes in at number 10, deaths caused by war of aggression, 200,000 to over 1 million. Number 11, G.W. Bush, direct responsibility for 108 deaths by torture. And then it goes on here, and it tells you all that stuff too. Number 12, Andrew Johnson, deaths caused by incompetence and ideological blindness, up to 50,000. And that's it. Do you see Obama on this at all? This is a link. I mean, this is the actual list of the worst presidents with the highest total death counts that they were responsible for. Chili, you're a freaking idiot. Okay, so now when you look at Obama's total, basically kill count, while he was president, this was due to drones and strikes and stuff like that. When you look at it, it has the year and everything like that. And you go through it, you'll see it. It's all on here by country. Okay. And then up here, we have number of strikes, total killed, number of civilians killed. Okay. I've totaled everything up. Number of civilians killed was 1,811. Total killed with each country was 16,544. Therefore, Obama's directly responsible due to the drone attacks and all that stuff. He is responsible for 16,544 deaths. So not sure why Chile thinks that Obama is responsible for more deaths than all presidents combined, but it's just because he doesn't like Obama, so he's going to make up shit about him and vomit it out, because that's all Chile knows how to do. He obviously does not know how to use the internet, so he doesn't know how to use Google or look up anything. He's just an idiot. And again, it's just sad that his followers are so stupid they're easily manipulated by him. And they'll believe everything he says instead of looking at the facts or looking it up themselves. And this is Obama. Like, the strike was last under Obama. Like, I didn't just pull this out of nowhere and decide to pull numbers out of my ass and start counting them. This was directly under Obama and the drone strikes.
But Obama did all the murdering. Obama did all the murdering. Obama was murdering people. I mean, so if you guys are unaware, let me give you a little insight here. So I'm not sure if you guys remember, and by the way, you got to be really attached to this stuff to find out the information, but it's out there. The information is out there. So let me explain. So do you guys remember the military after we wrongfully invaded Iraq based on George W. Bush's outright pure lies? You guys remember that? George W. Bush, outright pure lies, outright lies. So then Barack Obama runs against him. He's like, George Bush drove us into a ditch. And then he just murders everybody in the ditch. So let me explain something that happened that Barack Obama did. Evil. Barack Obama's an evil man. Evil. So, 1 by 2 by 10? I don't know what that means. Oh, I forgot. This channel is going to have a bunch of assholes on it. This channel is going to have a bunch of a-holes on it. Because, I block all the assholes. But, maybe Colin has a few assholes still hanging around this channel. Hit the like button. That'll tell me. There's 31 people in here and 15 likes. So hit the like button, and that will tell me how many arseholes are watching and how many people who actually support the cause and the mission. Hit the like button right now, and then I will know how many arseholes are in here compared to.
And you're the asshole that's in this.
Oh, thank God. Thank you so much for showing yourself, brother. I appreciate that. Thanks a lot. Really appreciate that. Yeah, I don't give a shit about you, dude. You're not a part of the mission. I don't need you here. I don't care if you're here. I don't care about you. I don't care. I literally care zero about you being here. Not caring that. I'm down for people on the mission. Anybody else who's not on the mission, F off. Get the flock off my channel. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Take you and your scarf and wrap it around your face and fly off like a broom on a witch, like a witch on a broom. There's so who's more evil? I still don't have a vote tally here. So it's more good people here than bad people. Actually, there's more people who support.
Well, here, Chili, since you are the one who is very unaware, let me explain. You didn't even explain. You do this all the time. You sit there and say, let me tell you this. Let me tell you the truth about this. Let me give you the facts about this. Then you sit there and you repeat a word over and over and over again. Then you repeat a dumb phrase over and over and over again. And then you start talking about something totally different and you never get back to what you were claiming you had facts about. Why? Because even you have no clue what you're talking about. So you have to quickly get off that subject because you know you have no clue what you're talking about. You have no facts. And you don't have to be completely attached to know this information. All you have to do is open Google or Bing or Firefox or Opera and literally look up the information, and it's there within half a minute. I'm trying to be as nice as possible because you are, in parentheses, special. Okay? Or quotations, sorry. In quotations, air quotes, you are special. So I'm going to try and make this as easy for you to understand as possible. You're a liar. You're a liar. You have no clue what you're talking about when it comes to history. You have no clue what you're talking about when it comes to the Constitution. You have no clue what you're talking about when it comes to case law. You have no clue what you're talking about when it comes to law. The only thing you know how to do is lie. And all these so-called facts that you give out are not facts. They're your feelings. They're your feelings. They're your opinions. They're your thoughts. None of those make up a fact. Because, Chili, you could never have a functioning thought long enough to come up with an actual fact. It's really sad that a 48-year-old man does not know a single thing about history, does not know a single thing about the laws, the Constitution, case law, when it's literally right there on your fingertips. You have 2 phones and a laptop in your lap while you're driving, and you still can't use Google? Like, you literally still cannot Google a fact. Are you that stupid that you don't know how to look up something? It just amazes me that you are that old and yet still that uneducated. I'm going to give you something that I've always lived by, and it's the truth. A person's most successful weapon in life is education. Because without education, you go nowhere. And Chili, you've gone nowhere in life, and you're still going nowhere in life. You have no education. You have nothing to show for yourself. When you've passed on, I'm not sure what they'll write for your eulogy, because there really will be nothing to write other than he was a liar, he was an idiot, and he used people to gain money. That's it. And it's like you don't care. That's the sad part, is you do not care. It really does sadden me that a human being is just wandering around with what? I mean, literally, what is he doing other than wasting air and space? That's it. He's not doing anything productive with his life. He's not doing anything to help others. The only thing he does is hurt other people. So what? I mean, you've accomplished 0 in 48 years. And it's sad. It is sad that in 48 years, you were either too lazy or too dumb to make something of your life. You're not a freedom fighter. You're not an activist. You're a con artist. You're a fraud. You're a liar.